Good afternoon. So I think I got introduced and I've got 30 years of experience in manufacturing, and I really need to have a lot of passion to have 30 years in manufacturing. I'm going to talk a bit different of what's the life like working in ASM, but I think we're going to do a video first, and then afterwards I'll talk. Okay, before we go to the next slide, there's for that video, and why I like that video. If you guys have seen the words flash, okay? Curious, committed, collaborative. And from there, you're going to grow your skills. And I'll come back to that in another slide. But first, just to give you guys, and I'm not going to go through all of it because I'm in manufacturing. So in ASM, what do we do? ASM, and I think Jeremy before me, Micron, is one of our customers. ASM, we actually assemble and build tools that is meant for semiconductors, okay? Wafer fabs, deposition tools, okay? So we are machine makers. Because in the booth that you will see outside ASM front end, there's a lot of questions. The first question that people come to ask us is, what does ASM do? ASM are machine builders. At this moment in my manufacturing site, so I actually run the Netherlands site and the Singapore site. We've just recently acquired a company, and that's a manufacturing site in Italy. And we also have a site in Korea. So the manufacturing site, as people again ask me, what does ASM do? I run the manufacturing, so currently we have about 535 technicians, and they come from ITE, diploma holders, and our engineers. Of course, you will see in the booth there that we have openings for this. So anyone who's interested, afterwards I'm doing my PR, I go to the booth and you can ask me questions. So again, we have 4 manufacturing sites: Italy, Singapore, South Korea, and the Netherlands. This is the slide that I'm going to spend more time on because it's a day in ASM. Now, what does it mean in day in ASM? For me, personally, okay? The power of an open mind. So you will see us in T-shirts that says ASM, the power of open mind. What does that mean? In other industries, they will call think out of the box. Because when you have a closed mind, you're not going to innovate. You're not going to think of new things to do things better, more efficient, improvements along the way. So open mind is very important to me. Again, when you have an open mind, and I always say this for the people in our audience, we trust people, they want to come to work and do a good job. So that's the trust. But comes with the trust is integrity. So I always say this to my technicians on the floor. If you come to work and you are late, okay, you're late, you're a technician, right? Or you go for your break and you disappear for 2 hours, that's integrity. But we trust you want to do a good job, so we will have a conversation with you. Why? Have conversations often with our technicians. So the balance of trust and integrity gives us strength. From there, ownership. From an open mind, we will tell everyone, okay? It's not just the managers walking the floor, it's all the way technicians from the ground, leading from the ground. You guys are the people for ASM. because your hands stop, we don't produce a machine. So you guys are the most important people, the technicians. Ownership and opportunity. Then you have complex situations. We come together. So that video just now collaborative. If we have a very difficult problem, we have a test failure, we have assembly, we've got part quality issues, it's collaborative that we will work together. So there's a lot of teamwork that we promote, okay? And then, of course, at the end is the customer, which is the results. So you will see as that go through, there is something that from all that open mind, the power of an open mind, people with open mind will create faster, will build tools faster. And as throughout that work, you will grow your skills, you will evolve your skills. And there are 3 values in ASM that I truly believe in. Okay, you know, sometimes, you know, we have values that we quote, but this is something, it's very simple. We care. What does it mean to care? It is not about HR coming out with benefits for you, better pay, of course that's in there. We care. The we is everyone. It's not just the managers or it's human resource, okay? We care. Ownership's going to be there. We care, we want to do a good job. We care, we want to improve something, so we care. From the we care, your open mind, you're going to innovate. So you're going to come out constantly. Innovation is not for chemists, it's not only for physicists, it includes you guys. So I constantly tell my technicians on the floor, you can innovate, okay? You will come up with kaizens, you will come up with improvements on the floor that will make us much better, more efficient, okay? So we innovate. The we deliver comes as a result. So these 3 core values in ASM is, I think before there was a question about work-life balance, and I think our MC said it very well, I was nodding, okay? If you come to work and you feel you have a fruitful day, is you've delivered something, you've innovated something, okay? That keeps you going, or that keeps me going. So I'll constantly say this, and I think with my colleagues, I've also said this. If you come, or you wake up, and you feel like, I don't want to go to work today, I will say, come talk to me. Something is not making you want to come to work, go talk to someone, okay? So remember the 3 core values that ASM have. We care, we innovate, and then we deliver. Now, I'm here, so I'm the Senior Director for Manufacturing. Started my career as a technician. I was on the floor. I started as a test tech. I grew from a test tech, got my degree, started process engineer in the wafer fab, okay, and worked my way to where I am today. And that actually is 33 years. So I've worked pretty long. But I'm actually, I see a lot of students in the audience, okay? And the ladies as well. Engineering is not only for boys. Engineering is not only for the men, okay? Engineering can be for anyone. Remember the power of an open mind, okay? We grow our skills, we evolve our skills. Next is, again, if you guys have any questions, I'm more than happy to share my career thoughts and also to introduce you to ASM, okay? Our booth is just right out the door all the way to the end. All right? Thank you. Thank you for letting me share.
Thank you very much, Min. It's an honor to have you here with us, indeed. Oh, please hold on. We actually have some questions from the floor. Do you think that upcoming students and youth like us are going to change the world when we join ASM?
So I've got nieces and nephews that want to change the world, and I always ask this question, what do you want to change in the world? For me personally, it starts small. If every one of us contribute a little bit, right? So changing the world is like a very big word. I wonder what you want to do to change the world. I can change the world by, let's say, Micron was talking about getting the chips out the door that's going to transform people's life. Okay? If I'm part of the value stream of building something, okay, we are also part of the value stream of producing equipments that actually produces the chips. So you are in the value stream of changing someone's life. Yeah? So it's a big word if you want to change the world. Maybe we need to ask the leaders of the world what they want to do to change the world.
Indeed, like you say, start small, right?
Start
as
small.
as
It's
a chip.
everyone's effort matters.
Indeed, as small as a chip, right? Start from there.
Well, you need the equipment to make the chip.
Then
so that's ASM.
Yeah. Okay, so do you face any difficulties as a woman in this industry, especially?
I've been asked that a lot, and that's why I said part of inclusion and diversity, and we also have like a women's initiative that we've started in ASM. And I get asked that, but I don't know. For the young people, if you talk to them, and I'm a different generation, when I studied in Neon, I was 6 girls out of 34 students. Okay, I didn't feel different. The only difference I saw was when I'm at the workshop and I can't file that metal because I don't have the strength. Okay, that's when I asked my schoolmates, can you help me with this? I can't seem to get that right. Okay, so there's nothing wrong in understanding that's our physique, but here we are not different. Okay, so I don't feel a difference actually for women in the engineering industry or be in manufacturing. I used to get that a lot as a plant manager, that they see, oh, you're a lady, you're a plant manager. I don't feel any difference because we are working with this, right?
Indeed. I love what you said. Very inspiring, indeed. Okay, so can you share how do you manage between work and family as a female in management position?
I may not be a very good example for the ladies in the crew, in the audience, because I'm not married and I don't have kids. Okay? So a lot of people would be struggling with, and I think on behalf of the ladies I have supporting them, a lot of ladies, when we did the Women Initiative, started with, we, the women, have multiple roles. We are wife, we are mom, and we have a work. So we have to balance and juggle that. Okay? So we are faced with challenges because you have to perform in the workplace, and when you go home, you still have to cook and wash. And you still have kids that you have to take care of. So it's a matter of balancing.
Indeed.
Yeah, it is a matter of balancing.
Indeed.
Okay. I don't know whether the gentlemen have other roles. They are dads too, they are husbands too, and they have a work. It's the same thing, right? They have to balance.
Yes, agree the way you put it across. Yeah, so questions regarding semiconductor manufacturing. What are some challenges that is unique to the equipment supplying for semiconductor manufacturing?
Global material shortages is the biggest challenge that we have. When you are in the value stream where you are right up front and you build the tools, and I used to joke about it, is that we don't get boards for our controllers in our machines. Then the supplier would probably joke that, well, first we need to supply you the PWBAs, which has chips inside, but you need to ship tools so that the wafer fabs can make chips so I can put it on the PWBA. So we are one value stream. But with COVID-19, it has been a constraint globally on supply chain. So we manage that as best we can. That's the current challenge that we have.